Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Straight Betting. I'm here with Ozbets, and we are so wired in and ready to give you out 10 locks. Are you ready?
Was that an accent?
No, that was me talking fast, and I'm trying to get my energy levels going. And
okay.
I like being an idiot.
I thought you were
sometimes.
trying to do an Aussie accent. I'm like, what?
I'll do an Aussie accent. Good day, mates. We got 5 unders because my name's Ozbets and I only bet unders. And my favorite player is Wemby, and my Spurs season is fucked.
That hit a bit close to home. I'm not gonna lie. That's that hit very close to home.
Do an American accent.
Well, American accent is really just there's so many different accents depending where you are in the States, but I think the typical one is you guys just pronounce words the way they're meant to be pronounced. Is what I'd say.
Oh yeah, but that's all. Like, do I do that or no? I feel like I don't.
Like I don't know. Like for instance, like a rooster, right? You guys would say a rooster, which is how you're meant to say it. But I say a rooster. Just it's like shit like that. You
Yeah.
know?
A rooster.
So your accent is sort of you guys speak and like pronounce words how they're meant to be pronounced based on the spelling.
Dude, when I was in Tennessee, it was kind of like comforting hearing like the Southern accents. I don't know why. Have you ever heard like Southern accents before?
Yeah.
Like howdy,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
I don't know. It's like it didn't seem like real to me a little bit, but it was like kind of like cool. Well, not cool. It was like I don't know. It was comforting, like I said. All right, dude. Just try doing like a Taiwan accent for like say welcome to Straight Betting. My name is Liam in like a Taiwan accent or something.
I don't know if I can. All right, guys, welcome to Straight Betting. I don't know. That didn't sound like you at all.
No, it sounds like it.
I just guess like if I tried to imitate you, like I just like try to pronounce words the way they're meant to be pronounced based on the spelling. That's sort of like.
I feel like I don't do that though. I mean, I sometimes do. That's like the tight asses talk, you know. Like they like try to pronounce everything all perfect and stuff. Like I don't feel like I do that. Maybe I do, but I hope I don't.
I think you do.
Yeah, we got.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Like it's cool.
What do you think? Like, why do you think accents are like a thing?
What do you mean?
Like, why do people talk different based off of where they're from? Like, why does there like we both speak English, right? Like, why do Australians sound different than Americans?
I'm pretty sure there's 2 English, isn't there? There's American English and there's English.
I have no clue, dude.
And they're like different spelling and stuff like that. You know, I actually don't know. That's a pretty good question. I guess when like people first settled in our respective countries, that's the dialect they picked up and that's the way they talked and, you know, got passed down through the generations. And now I talk the way I do and you talk the way you do.
Yeah. I guess probably you could come out of the. Did you like come out of the womb with like an Aussie accent or?
No, I speak normal. Like I don't think I have an accent. Like for instance, if you came here, you'd be the one that sounds different.
Yeah, I think Minnesotans do kind of have an accent, like a little bit. People say Minnesotans have an accent. I don't know if I sound like a Minnesotan. I definitely have different tones of voice depending on like what I'm talking about though. Sometimes we got a hint of Canadian. Yeah, I definitely can. Yeah, I think there's like Canadian slang in Minnesota that you've like. If you're like in Minnesota, you're around like Canadian slang sometimes a lot, and it just I feel like you're, you know, like who you're around kind of like rubs off on you almost a little bit, you know. Like I catch myself. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I catch myself saying "mate" sometimes.
Really?
Like sometimes it rubs off, dude. See, Tyvin talks gangsta. I sometimes I sometimes.
I don't know if you have a Minnesota accent because you're the only person I've ever talked to that's from there. So
yeah, no. So
or heard the only American accents I'd be able to pick is I reckon Boston has a pretty unique accent.
Oh,
Um, and also Southern. Like if you're from the South, you got like that Southern drawl sort of thing. So those are the only two I'd be able to pick up, to be honest. But there's definitely like different ones. Like it's interesting because oh no, I guess England is the same. Because I was gonna say like depending where you go in Australia, most of it sounds the same. I'd be pretty sure. But for instance, if you went to like America, not even just the accents. The thing I noticed about the states is like if I was in like Florida and then I went to Maryland, right? It
hmm
felt like two different countries. Where
yeah,
here,
yeah,
if I went to a different state in Australia, it'd feel like the same country. It's like that sort of thing.
yeah. That's true. I mean, dude, it's so much different. Like between like East, I guess East Coast probably feels like Minnesota kind of, but like yeah, no, like just like the weather's like so different in especially like down south and stuff. And like palm trees and stuff and like different I guess is the terrain the same in Australia like pretty much everywhere.
Um, mostly, yeah. Well, Australia's a bit different because like I think like 85% of the population lives on the coast, and in the
Yeah.
middle there's nothing. So like
Oh
the
yeah.
terrain where most people live is all like, well, like there's beaches and because most people live on the coast, So
Yeah. Is the what's it called, like the outback, is that like the middle of
the
Australia?
outback,
Is that
yeah,
is
that's the
that
middle.
is there like a ton of like angry fucking like kangaroos out there and shit?
I've actually never been. I got no idea, but it's just like you can't really because it's so like barren and dry and it's a big desert. You can't really live there. So
Yeah.
we've just never colonized there. So not colonized. We've never populated there and that sort of thing. It's so far from everywhere else. I actually feel like it'd be a long, long, long way away from the time when people actually start living there and there's like proper cities there.
Yeah. Andrew said wait till you start move to NC or Tennessee and start saying I say y'all already. I do not say you all. I feel like saying you all is like the stiffest shit in the world, like you got to say
You
y'all.
all,
Like
yeah.
you all do that. Like y'all do that. You all is just like so fucking like. I feel like if you say you all, you're just like a fucking like boring person to be around. You know what I'm saying? Like guys, you
Well,
all need to do this. Yeah, like, bro.
that's American.
Yeah, you all. Yeah, that's like conservative American. I feel like speak properly, damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. We've been live for 8 minutes now. Let's do a quick recap. Guys, I kind of stink right now, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of pissed me off because I had such a good year. This is like kind of like an ego thing, but I'm having like a really good year overall. But I am down to like 54 units, I believe. But then like my bets in front of like everyone, because we have like 570 people in the Discord now, and like I feel like my bets in front of everyone have been insanely mid, and then my bets in front of like 80 people were really good, and it's like fuck, like give me credit. No, but like yeah, no, I've been asked
But
recently. I think
mate, like for everyone here watching, like if I went 10-0, right,
yeah,
that doesn't make me a good bettor, right? The sample size is so small that you're talking about. It doesn't really matter. Um,
yeah, I know.
what you need to look for people watching is like if you're tailing someone, you need to like believe in their process and
Oh yeah,
um that is a process you believe in that will get you results. And if they have a long-term track record of results, um, it's probably a good process. So like, I mean, who gives a fuck? Like that sort of I actually don't give a fuck if I lose or win day to day. And it's just because like it doesn't matter. Like it really
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's true. I just wish that like what you said. I know you're probably doing the same thing, right? I'm sure you were sending out plays to like a much bigger audience at the start of the year, right? And then as the season, and then like it was like you went through a rough patch, and then like I'm sure inevitably some people left and stuff, and then heated the fuck up. It's kind of like the inverse of me, right? Like I'm sending out plays, I'm heating up in front of like a small audience, and then now it's a big audience, like people listening here, people in our Discord. Now it's like, no, I'm kind of starting to dud. But yeah, no, I look, you're 100% right? Like, I have a good process, you have a good process. We're both long-term winners. Our show record, I'm sure it's not that great. Actually, I'm sure it's not good at all. Yeah, it's not. Plus 2.39 units, 2% ROI. But yeah, I mean, that doesn't define us as bettors. So, anyways, do you want to go over some of these? You want to go over your clean play?
You got exactly 25 minutes, which is what I projected him for. And
Perfect.
I think he had 19 PR in 25 minutes, and I think that's what he averaged per 25 minutes. So
yeah,
pretty spot on.
Yep, that's satisfying, right? Let's see. My pool under. Look, I think he shot 8 for 12, 5 for 8 for 3. He did have 26 points, which sounds like oh, that was a terrible bet. He had 2 free throws at the end. He made his first threes of the game, right? And Jordan Poole's like a very streaky guy, and I feel like Jordan Poole makes his first three, but the first 3 threes of the game. He's probably going to go over damn near every time, right? But yeah, look, he took 12 shots, 5 free throws, and he only played 30 minutes in a hyper competitive game. And that was like one of the edges too. It's like, I don't see those 36-minute floors anymore. And I think, a ceiling or 36-minute ceilings anymore. And I think his ceiling kind of is like around 31 moving forward. I thought it was a good bet. It lost, but I think that pool one, wins more than it doesn't.
I think it's a good bet. I mean, hang on, keep yapping for a minute. I'm going to get some numbers up for you to prove to you that it was a good bet.
Okay, cool. Nemhard over 4.5 assists. He had 5. I don't know the potentials here. The thing is with Nemhard is he played pretty poorly. Like, he was a -21. Halliburton was a positive, and Halliburton played 40 minutes. And like the big edge there was, I thought he was going to get more non-Hallie minutes. I mean, the play won, right? But I thought Hallie was going to play like 35, 36 minutes, and then Nemhard was going to be like at like 32 or 33. And Nemhard just got benched the entire fourth because they made a solid comeback with, he was playing bad. And I feel like Nemhard usually doesn't get benched, so I don't know. I think it was a solid read. Maybe you always think your reads are solid, but I think that one was a pretty good read. And I called like McConnell getting ruled out, so I think that was fine. Then Yabusele over 1.5 threes. I mean, Vucevic was probable, ended up not playing the game. Just killed the edge. And then he did get, 3 threes in 13 minutes. And then, he got benched in the first half. He shot 0 for 3, 0 for 4 from the field. Game was a blowout, but he also got hurt. Not saying he was going to go over because, I mean, Philly got absolutely killed by the Bulls. But, he did, I don't know. I just think that, this play is not what I signed up for. So,
Ty, to put your pool bet in perspective, he had a 85.5% true shooting this game, and he has a true shooting percentage of 57% for the year.
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty bad variance. I wonder what it's expected. Like, see, I wish we had an expected points app. Wink, wink. But yeah, I wish that would be cool to judge that stuff. But yeah, so look, 2-2, probably deserved. Like I said, this is just bullshit. Vooch going from probable to not playing, right? Kills the entire edge. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's like if someone's listed as probable, they play the game probably 97.5% of the time, maybe even higher. So that's just like you just move on. Like, doesn't matter. It's just a day-to-day thing.
Yep, for sure. Okay, cool. Let's go to some leans. We'll get to you guys' questions for sure. Let's go to the leans though, and I am completely screwing this up. Where is this? Okay, I have like I always like have like way too many tabs open. I don't know. Are you one of those guys, Liam? Like a way too many tabs guy?
No, I'm very clean, and I don't use much.
Yeah. Luka Doncic over. I'm kidding. I not kidding, but definitely a lean of mine. Let's see. Let's go game by game. You want to go? Let's do one game and then like 3 questions and then try to be quick with it. Just not waste time.
Okay.
All right, yeah, guys. Make sure you guys get your questions going. We'll get to every question. So yeah. Celtics and at the Raptors. What is the injury report looking like off the top of your head for Boston?
Drew Holiday's out. I'll get it up right now if you hang on.
Yep.
Drew Holiday's out. I know for the Raptors, the only thing is Jakob Poeltl's questionable.
Okay.
Jared Roden is in the G League in case that affects things, but Jakob Poeltl is questionable. And then for Boston, you have Al Horford questionable, Drew Holiday out, and Luke Cornett out, with Porzingis off the injury report. So,
Okay.
yeah, this is a pretty. I reckon you actually could probably comfortably make a bet now. There actually just wasn't much I liked in this game, to be honest.
Celtics. So I'm assuming Horford's out too. Like I'd want to play Horford in this Pistons game. That's a tougher game than the Raptors. They play tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So so it might be Kristaps as the only big.
Does Kristaps play back to backs?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think he
He doesn't.
does.
No, he doesn't. That's weird. Maybe he could. You could sell yourself that he might just randomly get ruled out, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's like in the cards, right?
but he's off the injury report, and I feel like if they've got Horford questionable here, like they're sort of lending their hand that this is the one that Horford misses, and then Porzingis misses tomorrow.
Yeah. No. Yeah. True. Just saying it maybe could be an out.
You never know with the NBA stuff, mate. Vucevic was probable, and he fucked you. So anything can happen. You just don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Look, Raptors are at full strength. What do you think about? I saw quickly. What has he been doing for minutes? 30, pretty much like 30. It looks like he's been having like a floor of around 30 recently, but like also kind of like post like a ceiling there. Do you have any take on quickly stuff? Should get dropped.
What I will say, like one of my subs actually sent me a message and asked about Boston. Because in the past they've been like a bit of a they've been a pull-up funnel. And that's actually sort of changed. Like they aren't that anymore. They mix in a lot more zone as well, which doesn't help. But a good example is like last 10 games. Oh no, they're actually back up. Don't worry. They're back to allowing a lot of pull-ups, but it sort of changes game to game. But they'll likely be in drop against quickly, but they play a lot more zone these days, and Missoula experiment stuff all the time. So I would lean 16.5. I'd lean over quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he's been playing good, man. I mean this is very efficient stuff. Obviously 5 for 7 from deep, even though 7 for 15, but 5 for 11, 8 for 21. Let's see, and that's been with RJ and Scotty. So, yeah, quickly, the Raptors are a team that I really don't follow closely at all. And if there is a time for them to like experiment, it's in like against the Raptors, right? And like play zone.
For sure.
What about? So I guess the depth is a little bit lacking, right, against Toronto.
It screamed a bit of a Tatum Pritchard game, but we don't have lines for him.
I don't know. I feel like Boston's like not gonna blow them out. I could be wrong.
No, but because Holiday's out, Pritchard will get. I think that like sort of guarantees him good minutes.
Yeah. So like, I hate doing like this stuff, but yeah, I get a 2-game sample size.
Yeah.
This line JB at 20.5 feels a tad short. What is the Raptors scheme, Ben?
It just changes. Like they're sometimes super aggressive. They're sometimes Jakob. Jakob actually being in does change things, to be honest.
Is he dropped?
Because they've been starting Orlando Robinson, so Jakob's questionable, and that actually does change a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't bet on Raptors stuff in a while. I guess sometimes I like to look at like the shooting zones. Okay, honestly, dude, do you have any like? Does anything like really pop out to you here?
Not here, not yet. But like, depending on the injury stuff, there might be like. I actually don't have anything circled for this game, to be honest. Like, nothing really jumps out to me.
Yep, I agree. What's is Raptors big catch and shoot team or no? They've been a big pull up funnel. Or no, they've
But
been
that's
very low
because
catch.
Robinson's been starting playing a lot, and he's like a deep drop guy. So yeah, I mean Jakobin, that does change a lot.
Okay. Yeah, all right, let's skip over Cleveland, Orlando. Let's see. For Orlando, I think I saw Suggs is still out. Actually, hold up. Let's go to this one. Franz under 25.5 points.
I see why people are playing this, but what I would say is I actually think this would be a massive volume game for France because if you think about it, like I think people looked back to the game he played against the Cavs earlier this season in one where he struggled that Paolo didn't play. But what that meant was that Mobley guarded him. Where here, Mobley guards Paolo. And that gives Franz like a much smaller Okoro or
Strus or
DeAndre
Hunter.
Hunter. So I actually like I think this is a spot where Franz actually have good volume because obviously he takes it to the rack and Cleveland they sort of do collapse, but I don't think they'll really collapse on Franz. So I can see why people are playing it, but uh, yeah, I just think like because I saw some people using the last game like he scored 17 here without Paolo, but I actually think like Paolo playing makes it better for him just based off matchups.
Could open it up a little bit. Yeah, that makes sense. I will say 25.5 does seem just like a tad high off rip. But
It does.
yeah, that's what I'll say. He's been really good, Franz. Obviously, first thing I like to do when seeing the Magic on the schedule, can we fade a spot up guy? Max Strus. I don't know. I think 8.5.
Big minutes last game with no Garland, and Garland's still questionable, which makes it a bit tough to.
Yeah, for sure. If Garland does play, I guess it's not only 18.5 at FanDuel, and it's pretty juiced. 18.5 is a little bit enticing for Garland. If you were to, play. But is there anything like schematically here that stands out to you?
Not really, no. Like this is another game I didn't really have anything in that I like, to be honest.
Jared Allen. Yeah, seems gross. What about like assists, like a fade assist? Yeah, I don't know. Garland under 6 and yeah, no. All right. Jake said RJ over 19.5. We can go back to there.
RJ, so he's been playing really well.
Yes. Boston won't double him.
No.
Where the thing is, I think Boston's been really good at points in the paint. Like, what's the restricted area?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, they've been protecting the paint really well. So is Orlando. So maybe that's interesting, right? Orlando allows the fewest points in the restricted area over the last 10. That could be pretty bad for Evan Mobley. Don't have super strong conviction behind it and need to wait for Garland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if Garland,
I think
if Garland plays, you get a better number for it as well.
Yeah. If so, Luke Cornett's out for Boston with RJ, and Luke Cornett's actually a pretty good rim protector. And Kata's a game time decision. So, to be honest, like if it's just Kristaps as like the centers, I could see. But is Kata? What is he questionable?
He's probable.
Okay, so he'll play here, and he's a pretty good rim protector, isn't he?
Kata?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a big body.
Yep.
He's a big human.
Let's see, RJ with Quickly and Barnes. Yeah, I don't really have a lean on RJ. I think it's probably correctly set. Yo, KD, I'm not gonna lie, bro. KD is like completely checked out. Like he is a corner camper at this point.
Bless you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, KD's usage is so low, 22%, 17%. I bet on him that game. That was without Booker and Beal. So but with Booker and Beal, bro, he just like corner camps now. It's actually kind of absurd. At least that's what I've seen from just eye testing him, and the usage kind of backs that up, right? I mean, you never see KD with this low of usage.
No.
17, 20.
I've noticed that as well.
Yeah, he's
Especially
kind of checked out.
late game stuff. It's been all Booker.
Yeah. Yeah, so KD I'd stay away from. And the Mitchell under 5.5 assists. I like it if Garland plays, right? But the line's probably gonna move by then. Yeah, and Garland did miss the game last time. It was a pretty big game against Memphis too, right? So it was like an ESPN game, another top of the league team. So he's actually hurt, right? So
yeah, he hurt his jaw and he got pushed down onto it or something. He fell over. I think he hurt his jaw twice in a minute or some shit. That's something on TikTok.
Yep.
So yeah, and that's what he had a bad jaw last year. So he even is if he's missing games, it's for a good reason.
Yeah. So yeah, Jake. I mean, if Mitchell plays and or if Garland plays and for some reason this line is still right here at this price, yeah, I like it for sure. Do you like Mitchell under 5.5 if Garland plays?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Great, it's a great bet.
100%.
Cool. All right, let's go on to the next game. Milwaukee and Houston. So I think Fred's supposed to be back.
This injury report's all over the place. I'll tell you what it is. We have Van Vliet's questionable. Tari Eason is off the injury report. Dylan Brooks is questionable. Jay Sean Tate's questionable, and Steven Adams is now back being off the injury report.
I think Fred's gonna play. I'm pretty sure about that. Let me see. I think I saw that he practiced or something.
I'll take a look for you.
Yeah, good. If you want to go to Underdog or something. Oh yeah, Brooks with an illness. Eason's gonna be back, I would assume. So they might be pretty close to full health here. But Jalen Green's at 23.5. Sengun's at 20.5.
Fred VanVleet. It's his birthday today, Ty.
Is it? Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, he's playing, bro.
Yeah, he practices. Yeah, on Underdog said he practiced.
I don't hate Amen Thompson unders.
I'm not quite sure how to. The only thing with that is if Fred VanVleet misses.
Yeah, I mean that would be one by game.
You get a better number to fade him.
Yeah. The Bucks have been getting killed in the restricted area. Never mind, bro. Look at this. Third most points while playing drop. That's fucking pathetic. Yeah, so I mean Fred VanVleet, honestly, what was he out with? Do you remember an ankle issue?
I'll tell you. Yeah, right ankle strain.
Oh, that's pretty serious, right? He missed a lot of time. Fred VanVleet's a guy who I'd want to bet in this spot, to be honest. This is a perfect matchup for him, basically. I know Bucks allow a lot of catch and shoot stuff. Let's see where they are. I guess they've kind of been trending down with that. Let's see, Bucks. The thing is, they'll play drop on Fred VanVleet. I mean, this is a great matchup for his threes, I think. Fred VanVleet.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be on an injury limit either.
It's limit. Yeah, Fred Ime is not a minute limit guy really, and Fred VanVleet's a 40-minute a game guy usually.
He missed a lot of time for a wait. Was it a sprained ankle? He missed a lot of time for a sprained ankle.
Yeah. But like even playing threes could kind of like mitigate the minute risk a little bit, you know?
Yeah,
And it's
true.
like it's super baked in, obviously, right? Like at 12 and a half, or maybe even not, but let's see what is yeah, like I don't hate like Van Vliet over 2.5 threes. I mean, look at this
Uh,
win.
yeah.
So they already played. He got up 11 threes, and he got up 23 shots. That's
Will
pretty.
he? Will he? Will he definitely start?
Yes, dude. Fred VanVleet's actually like super. This Houston has not been good without Fred VanVleet. Like he will
Yeah,
definitely
no,
start.
they haven't. But yeah, I'm just so scarred from lineup stuff.
Yeah. No, Fred VanVleet is like Ime's like fucking like butt buddy.
I definitely lean over 12 and a half points, like a strong lean.
Pick and roll handler, 30% of his points.
Funny.
Yeah.
He either scores like 15 points, like 13 to 15 points, or he scores 5.
And this is not a matchup for him to score 5, right? Like, I mean,
Well, if he does, it'll take like ridiculously bad shooting.
yeah. What would be the better look? I guess we could like, be a hit rate guy. I mean, yeah, the points has a way better hit rate.
I'll probably do the points because if he's hitting 3 threes, he needs to score 4 more points to hit his points line, and that can come through free throws. They can
Yeah.
come through like a fast break. Like you have more avenues to win through points.
I'll take this risk, I think. Honestly. This is a really I think this is a really good matchup for him. Or I know it's a really good matchup for him. Um Shit. I'm trying to think about it. Like he's gonna get like and it's I love it. I love that Bobby Portis is out too, because like we just know that, you know, we know that it's gonna be Brook for like 34 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. I actually might. I might join you on this, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, this is a ridiculously low line. A
Um,
perfect, great matchup.
I don't think when I was looking through bets like an hour and a half ago, I'm pretty sure this wasn't even out. So
Hmm. And Jabari Smith in his first game back, he missed a long time. He played 38 minutes in his first game back.
yeah, true. Yeah, I'll probably put this out.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, oh yeah, Ty. Do you need me to yeah?
Yep. I do need you to. Yep. Actually, do you want to get to some questions? By the way, so the last one I asked was
Yeah, I'll
Jake.
get to some questions.
Um,
Oh, we got a lot.
it should Brook over 1.5 3-pointers made was the next one from Jokic.
Uh, Brook over 1.5 3-pointers made. Um, where are we? Seems mispriced. What is it? It is -104. I mean, yeah, because I actually remember I bet Giannis is over last time against Houston, and the way they defended him was uh there was a lot of um they didn't like double, but they'd like hedge in. So instead of doubling, they just like shrink the paint, which meant a lot of kickouts to threes, which is why I actually wait, let me take a look, but I'm pretty sure Brook would have had good volume. Yeah, I mean, he had he took 8 threes, made 5 of them. Yeah, I definitely lean over for Brook threes. That's a good call. Um, I also interestingly, what do you think about Giannis's minutes limit here, Ty?
Yeah. So I got cooked by that last time. I thought, it was the third game in 4 nights. I thought he was gonna play like 27 or something. It's like he played like fucking 24 and 19 and like back to back, like down to the wire games. Then he plays 32. Um, yeah. I mean, I would probably project him for, 31, 32. Just be a little conservative with it.
Agreed.
But yeah, Giannis
Agreed.
stuff,
Agreed.
he's not gonna get doubled. I mean, yeah, he'll get it's
He's not.
Giannis. Inevitably, you're gonna send some doubles here and there, but they're gonna try
Yeah.
hard to stay home on the shooters.
Yeah. They also like they actually have Jabari Smith is theoretically a good matchup size-wise for him as well.
Or Tari Eason physicality-wise, Steven Adams physicality-wise.
True.
You just
True.
they have a lot of guys, to throw at him a little bit here and there. The Rockets actually do have I think like a Bucks under player because I think a Bucks under like role player guy like Kuzma or something could be like a really good look, honestly.
Does Kuzma start? He does, right?
Yep. I mean, he'll stagger a little bit.
I don't think I've watched. I don't think I've watched a Bucks game that Giannis and Kuzma have played together yet.
Really, I feel like I've been betting on the Bucks a lot.
You've been locked in.
I've been tapped in. I've bet on Giannis the last couple games and lost, so definitely been tapped in.
Yeah, that man beat line is too low. The more I look at it, I think they're 3-7 last 10 games, so they do need him back. And it's his birthday, he'll try on his birthday. All right,
Yeah.
let me keep looking. If Garland ruled out and Mitchell assist bumped to 6.5, would the under be a good play? Yes, that would be a good play.
Yeah.
Tatum RA, I don't have a lean on Tatum RA. I think I saw A1 posted that, so that's usually a good sign because he's pretty sharp. Suave Profits. That's a cool name. Suave. Suave or Suave? I don't know. Ty, what's the American pronunciation for that?
Suave.
Suave. Suave Profits. I think we say Suave. Jaylen Brown over 5.5 rebounds plus 105. And Dame over 3.5 rebounds. I'm not a rebound better. But so Ty, that one will be more for you. More in your wheelhouse.
Off the top of my head, I have no clue how the Raptors have been doing with that, to be honest.
J-Main, Yo-Yo, what up, gang? At Nikola, shout out to the Murray Freeze. Yeah, Nikola Jokic. He helped J-Main. Swish bet to Yo. Swish in a bit late, mate, in Adelaide. I think it's the same time zone with us. Maybe you're like half an hour behind or something. But anyway, it's late if you're still up.
Sorry, J-Man, I saw this. I think that your reasoning was pretty poor behind it. I remember you said it in the Discord. You said, like in set it. Let me quickly pull it up actually. Where was it? NBA or general or? Yep, he said CJ has had 9 and 7 straight home games versus the Spurs. I don't think that's a good reasoning because I bet a lot of those games are with like Portland. A lot of those games are, without Zion. A lot of those games are probably, just with completely different Spurs teams. So I don't think that reasoning is gives you an edge at all. But I'll quick pull it up here. Are we looking at it, CJ? We can look at it from like this perspective. What are the Spurs? What have you guys been doing post Wemby scheme wise?
We're very aggressive against the ball handler, against like good ball handlers.
Okay.
We did it Cade the other day. We did it to Booker as well. The game before that.
Are you guys a terrible rebounding team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So catch and shoot last 10 Spurs are very, very high. They're up there with like the Jazzes of the world and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So catch and shoot stuff. Does McCollum get most of his? I mean, I feel like so maybe that could be, assists could be valid. I mean, the Spurs bad, probably going to give up a lot of assists and rebounds. So I mean, maybe.
I like it. I definitely like it.
Yeah.
Is he playing a bad team? I think that's what I think J-Man's saying is, hey, we're not bad. No, we are pretty bad. We're very bad right now.
Porzingis points first quarter. All I could do is pull up a hit rate chart for you, but like I said, I don't do first quarter stuff.
Yeah, I don't have an edge on that.
It's a good hit rate with Tatum and Brown. That's all I got to say. Oh, that's yeah. Yeah, Garland gets hit in the face all the time, dude. It's actually I feel bad for the dude. Yeah, that jaw, it's scary. I remember, yeah, I remember seeing him get hit in the jaw in the Knicks game. It's scary whenever he gets hit in the jaw, right?
Yeah, for sure. That actually is because he's like him getting hit in the jaw is not good. He's already had it before.
Mhm.
That fucked his season. He couldn't. He had to like drink through. He had to eat through a straw or something for like a
Yeah,
long time.
and he was like super skinny, like lost all of his strength, and
Yeah,
he doesn't
exactly.
have much strength to begin with.
Exactly.
Chris said Van Vliet practiced yesterday, and he said Brooks will probably sit. Van Vliet will play. It's always this shit when another starter sits. One comes back. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what happens.
Amon under assist with Van Vliet back. Yeah, I don't think Amon's. I wonder what his role is going to be because it's like he's a young guy who proved that he's a pretty good player, right? But at the same time, yeah, I wonder what his role is going to be. I don't hate it, J Main actually, just like off rip. Yeah, he might not
Yeah,
really be.
because I mean the Van Vliet, like the reason you have him is he's such a steady player.
Mhm.
Um, so they're not going to put him off ball for Armin because I actually personally think Armin's better off ball as a cutter
Yeah.
when he can attack the glass. So I don't think they're going to like, yeah. I think that's a good read, J mate.
Oh, Con, yeah, Con, this makes a ton of sense. A lot of the restricted area stats probably due to Giannis. Yeah, yeah, no, that's a really good point. I got Lopez. Yeah, good price. Good
Bet.
price. Good price MVP. Um, let's see. Zion PRA Paulo under points. Yeah, so the Cavs will allow like Franz and Paulo to like shoot as many pull up twos as they want. Like they're not gonna. I they're not going to scheme against these guys who are, love to shoot pull up twos, right? They'll switch everything with like Mobley and stuff whenever there's an action that he's involved in. Maybe like in post scenarios, they'll double. Actually, they really don't. I think that they allow isolation and post up, 30th and 23rd respectively, right? And a lot of the pick and roll handler stuff is just due to what's his name? Due to them just switching a lot, right? So I think
Yeah.
they'll probably let Paulo and Franz just like do their thing in isolation on the block and probably look to like limit spot up and stuff. Even though I guess they give up a lot to spot up. That's yeah, I guess like they'll take away the pick and roll man, but they don't really have a pick and roll man. Like I don't even think Wendell gets like uses that really. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's his second play type, but yeah, the Cavs what do
Wendell.
they'll give up corner threes because by taking away the roll man, they'll give up mid ranges. So if you're like above the break, what is KCP a corner guy? Yeah, he is kind of. I don't know. This like Goga I think Goga like has a tough matchup, but like fuck, he has a 5.5 line. Like I don't know.
um, good, good. He's been coming off the bench, right?
Yep.
What's up?
So yeah, I wouldn't play Paulo's under points personally. What do you think?
Uh, no, I wouldn't because I think his volume will be high. Um, but what then I think it will be a case of like high volume, low efficiency.
Yeah.
So I
Um.
wouldn't play his over either.
Yep. Ben. Zion
That's
PRA.
not. That's not.
What? Oh, okay. So these guys just played. Zion had 10 potential. I remember I really wanted to play Zion's assist because I thought they were gonna have to like double the shit out of him.
We doubled in
Who?
the post, but it's sort of a weird one because I think Zion realized halfway through the game, like we're doubling him in the post, but he's being defended by Sohan and getting doubled by De'Aaron Fox or Chris Paul, and he just split the doubles. So
Yeah. Let's see who went off for the Spurs last game. They're probably going to go off again since the
who
Pelicans.
went off? I don't think anyone scored more than 13 points.
Is Vassell finally going to get his shit together, dude? I mean, my gosh, dude. Like, he can't. You tell me he can't score 15 points without fucking Wemby against the Pelicans?
He's just like I don't. He's just not the same player. I blame the offset. I blame no off season. Actually, I think Keldon played well last game.
Vassell was playing really good at some point in the year. Yeah, Keldon went off. Or no, he didn't. Or I think he didn't he do this all night though? No, he went off against the Pistons. Okay. Shit, dude. I don't. I have no clue. What's Pelicans scheme? Pelicans are big time catch and shoot funnels, so that's probably not great for Fox.
Yeah, but they weren't really. They were still in like a drop as Fox. They had an interesting lineup last. I think Fox still had like 16 shots, but he also doesn't hog the ball. Like we aren't really trying to win, so
Yeah,
um, they had a weird lineup last game. I think they started Missy, Olynyk, and Zion all together.
I think they're doing that
I
now.
think Missy and Olynyk both had 15 rebounds.
Olynyk had. They like Kelly Olynyk at 15 rebounds, dude. That's like a outlier for Kelly. You know, huge. Kelly's a terrible rebounder. He doesn't even like really try.
A big part of it though is the Spurs. Like I don't know the exact numbers, but we like missed almost every single shot, and we scored like 80 points. Which that could happen again, but likely not. But from memory, I think Olynyk and Missy, I think they were both really good on the offensive glass.
Okay. Yeah. Who's playing center for y'all? Biombo and Bassi?
Bismack, Biombo. Big,
Yeah,
is there a bigger positional downgrade in the league than Wemby to Bismack Biombo? I don't know if there is.
I have no clue. Okay, Liam, we got 13 minutes. 13 minutes to craft a lotto, or maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, Ty, we need to have a. Oh wait, actually no, we don't. I was gonna say we needed to have a chat about your lotto performance, but we don't because mine lost as well. Yeah, you got 12 boards.
Dude, mine also would have hit. I was so confident. Dude, that Yabu line was actually like a fucking steal when like Vucevic was probable. You gotta admit.
No, I was joking. It was a good bet.
No, my
Okay,
lotto.
let me present. Share screen.
Okay, that one was plus.
You have
Okay,
that?
the ROI is down to 58%. We need a lotto bad.
So funny.
Okay. See, I'll get this up.
Okay. First of all, I want it to look like what Fred alts are there.
Yeah, I don't know. What is 4 threes or something? Or 15
4 threes.
points?
That won't be much. It'll be like plus 250, I reckon.
That's not bad though.
Plus
230. I don't hate
230.
that. Don't hate that at all.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a Rockets SGP or
Hang on, wait. Let me think. Are there any scheme things? We could do some fun stuff with the Pelicans. Um, we could do some fun stuff with like Olynyk and Missy rebounds. Like take the piss out of the shitty Spurs parlay.
Yep. Like Misi double.
Yeah, I
Why
can
did
definitely say that.
well hold up? Why did Misi only play 23 minutes though last game? Is that like a
Well, because they play. Actually, no, that's actually a good point. They play like because they start Olynyk, Missy, Zion, and then they also have Carlo Makovic coming off the bench play, and Carlo Makovic played really well. So
okay?
Missy, I think Missy played what was it 23? I think Olynyk only played 25, and Makovic. So they sort of spread the minutes between those guys.
Bro, the Pelicans had 69 rebounds.
Yeah, we missed a lot of shots.
Bro, that's insane, dude. My goodness. Shit. I don't know. This would be something you'd have to do. Vassell finally gets off his fucking ass and like scores 20.
Uh, He just looks like his confidence looks fucking shot. God, it's good odds. Plus 240 for 20. He averaged 20 without Wemby.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. Like I said, bro, it's like we know who Vassell is very capable of scoring 20 without very, very capable of scoring 20 without Wemby.
Yeah, there were some quotes from Mitch Johnson after the game about like how he wants Vassell to keep shooting. But then again, if you want Vassell to keep shooting, why do you play him 19 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a
Going and it's a bit of a contradictive quote.
it is very because like sure, if you believe in him, then you have to fucking play him. I actually, this is a side note. I don't like our coach. I don't like Mitch Johnson.
Yeah.
Castle should not be playing 12 minutes in a game at this point in the season.
Oh no. Yeah, that's bad.
It's fucking stupid. What else we got? Luca goes ballistic parlay.
Did Luca? I kind of like his over turnovers. He's gonna be like forcing the fuck out of it. And Dallas kid's gonna know that.
Bet turnovers on you can. What line do you reckon will be, Ty?
It is 3.5. It's already there.
Oh, you were cheating. Yeah.
Alt
Can I
turnover.
say I've got a money line I like.
What is it? Don't say the Spurs.
Pelicans -3.
Are they just like straight up the better team and like the Spurs are getting like market credit?
Yeah. There isn't much more to put it that way, and we're just so small.
How about let's do an SGP for Bucks Rockets because we can tell ourselves a story on how they're going to defend Giannis. We already like Fred. I don't
Lopez
know.
threes.
Okay.
Lopez 3 threes plus 350. It's not bad.
Okay. Wait, what? And why do you? What was that again? The reasoning behind that?
Actually, we could go 2 threes. Because they like shrink in on Giannis, and it means that like they aren't doubling him and they just scramble out to shooters. But Lopez, he's a guy where like if someone's scrambling out to him, he still shoots it because he's so tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he had 8 threes against them last time, and they'll do the same here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I like that. Should we do Fred VanVleet? What should we do for Fred?
15 points.
15.
This is a good Sengun volume spot.
It is. So then it's a good Fred and Sengun and Jalen Green volume spot. Let's fade Amon.
PRA or just P?
Points.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. We need a little sweetener. Sweeten the pot a little bit.
And then someone rebounds because the Bucks don't do anything defensively for rebounding, right?
This is your call, Ty. I don't know rebound stuff. This is you. You have
Just
to deliver.
A little watered down boards. The Bucks, like, who's the biggest defensive rebound guy on the Rockets?
Sengun.
But I don't know if I like Sengun because he might have to go. I think that this could be a Steven Adams game too. If I'm going to be honest, like minute game, like where he might play like 15 randomly because he's like a perfect guy to put on Giannis, bro. Like seriously, he's like the perfect guy to put on Giannis.
Yeah. Yeah. As long as Giannis. Well, the flaw there is, I mean, if Giannis takes him out to the perimeter, he can blow past him like every single possession.
Giannis goes to the perimeter. Steven Adams stays in the mid-range area, and he's strong enough to absorb his contact. I've watched. It was a couple years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I remember. I'm like so like weird for like remembering this, but I like can vividly remember fading him against Memphis because they put Steven Adams on him, and they had Jaren roaming, and Giannis like played like shit.
I think that's the key though. I think the Jaren roaming part's the key.
I don't think it was. I can just remember vividly seeing like Giannis he couldn't, he wasn't releasing the ball at the rim because of how strong Steven was. That's what I remember.
The problem I have with that is, I think with Giannis, if you let him get downhill, it's very hard to stop him.
Yeah.
So,
but Steven Adams is literally the strongest person in the NBA.
Yeah, I know, but if you let Giannis get like the thing there, I actually think I remember betting Giannis unders against Memphis, and the reason I loved it was because of Jaren Jackson, and because Steven Adams can slow him down, but you can't actually stop Giannis, right?
I remember Steven Adams stopping him. Maybe I'm out of my.
I just don't. I haven't seen anyone ever stop Giannis like one on one. If that's what you're saying.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Amon will definitely be on Dame, so that's just like rule of thumb. Probably not great for rebounding, but like Amon does that shit every game and still has like 10 rebounds. So it's like,
well, he gets a lot of defensive boards as well.
What is like 3 threes if you add it for Fred? Is that
might boost it up to?
It's too correlated, so like it's like
that that puts the odds down.
Bro, how does that fucking work, dude? That's crazy.
No sense. Pelicans money line.
Who's not losing today? And then we could do like Luca, but his like no. I was gonna say Luca 20 points, but that's like so stupid.
I'll be very shocked if the Warriors lose.
I might go back to Dorian Finney-Smith. There's like, because the Mavs are gonna probably just like double the fuck out of Luca, and like they're gonna
Let's
start
look at the comments, see if there's any.
Yeah.
Someone said Lotto got to be Luke. Andy Jeffrey said Lotto got to be Luke of 40 plus points.
40-point triple double, dude. The thing is, like, dude, Dallas knows that he's gonna try to fuck him up, right? Like, and I know Luca's step back is pretty unguardable. That's what it would be, bro. It would be a ton of step backs. That's how he's gonna have to go off. It's gonna, because you can't do anything about a step back three. But what you can do is, so I actually might play his threes if it's at 3.5. I don't. Oh my gosh, fuck! It's like juice to shit. Luca 3 threes for the last leg.
Send us home, Luca. Sure. It's in LA, right?
Yep.
Okay. Luca 3 threes last leg. Done.
Okay. Wait, hold up. What is it?
Lopez 2 threes. Van Vliet 15 points. Armin under 16.5 points, and Luca 3 threes.
Okay. I like it, like, because Amen under makes sense, right? Because, Van Vliet gets dropped, Jalen Green gets dropped, good matchup for those two. Sengun's not going to get doubled in the post, probably a good volume spot. Like, there's no way they double him with Lopez. They have Lopez and Giannis protecting the paint against Amen. So, okay, sweet.
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Let me send that bet to you, Ty.
Sweet. All right, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Raptors plus spread. Yeah, I actually kind of like. Yeah, no, Winter. I feel the same way about this game. I really do feel like, I do feel like the Celtics like troll here. Brooks rebounding spot. Oh yeah. Oh, that makes a ton of sense actually. The problem is that I don't think Brooks' minutes are very guaranteed, even if he does play, and he might not even play, because Jabari Smith, Tari Eason are going to be probably coming off the bench. So Dylan Brooks unders actually might make a ton of sense, dude. Who's going to be the one to lose minutes?
I don't know if he'll play.
Because yeah, I don't either. But like, yeah, so that would be if Dylan Brooks doesn't play. I mean, you don't lose anything, right?
Yeah, no, you don't lose anything.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about for the lotto.
All right, let's just assume that Oh wow, he still goes over a fair bit. What is he averages 30.9 minutes in these games. It was 8, but that's also with Amon playing like a limited role. Now Amon's there's no way he's like gonna go back to like 28 minutes.
No
I don't know.
Porter should help Brooks Bridge. That is spot on.
Yeah, what's yeah? Damn.
Dylan is a perimeter defender. You're not losing min, bro.
Well,
Did you suggest you might lose min?
Who's losing? Yeah, who's losing Mins though? Yeah. No Porter should help. Yeah, for sure. Okay, Winter, bro.
That was American tie.
Actually, this is a good bet, bro. Oh,
For sure.
for sure. Yeah, Winter, it's super juiced. Scotty's assist. Yeah, I mean, fuck, man, it's a great bet. But dude, look at that. At the same time, it was like, oh, this is a great bet. Fucking Rockets. I don't know. I'm a pussy. Okay, sweet. That's gonna do it. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Make sure if you haven't yet, like and subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. It goes a long way to help and support us. So like and subscribe to YouTube. Join our Discord down below if you want. I think we had another winning day. I think it was like 5 and 4 because I sold earlier. I think did we have a winning day?
I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did.
Everyone make sure to join the Discord. It's completely free. And yeah, there's like no reason not to join. Also my bets, like for instance, I didn't give out any bets today because I'm not going to give out bets that are forced here. But I do post before the games on Discord. I give a couple bets that I give to my premium group, and they're not only they good because hopefully the results are good, but also the limits are bigger then, so much better to be betting closer to the tip.
Yeah, for sure. All right, that's gonna do it. We'll be back for hour 2. JJ and I, and hopefully you guys have a good day. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow. Dude, I had no clue that we had a winning day yesterday. I was like, dude, my 2 and 4 night is definitely gonna sink us under. What were your 2 plays? I'm gonna click.
I had Klingon over 16.5 PR.
Yep.
And Kalel Ware over 20.5 PR.
Okay, so that's 2-0. Quentin went 1-0, right, with Miles Turner. So that's 3. Then JJ went 3-1. That's 6-1. Damn, I sold, bro. Fuck.
JJ went 6-1. Oh no, we went 6-1.
So 6-1 up until me, and then 8-5.
8-5, that's good.
Okay, 8-5 day yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna
NBA. Tyven is typing in NBA.
I am. I'm gonna quick try to gas up the premium Dude, these bots are so fucking annoying.
I kicked a couple while you were sleeping. Should we have a recaps channel
for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of like individual recaps.
Oh no, like we do the individual recap and then you have like, I don't know, a Discord recap channel where it's everyone's together each day.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go to bed. I got like an early as fuck wake up tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. All right, peace out.
Easy. Good night, mate.
See ya.